Alright guys, we are outside of Costco. I didn't want to make this video, but I'm going to, because I genuinely love other people and I want them to do well. So I'm making this video. I usually don't record in public, especially in North America, but I'm gonna record anyways. So the whole reason I'm making this video is because there's been rumors on the internet about a blackout. And what that means is the grid shutting down. And obviously I don't know the severity. I don't know how bad it's gonna be. I know nothing. All I know is that it could happen. In this video, my intention is to not scare you, but to prepare you. Everyone I'm telling, like family and friends, like they get scared. I'm like, no. Let's not be scared, let's be prepared, because one of my favorite quotes ever is, I'd rather be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. So the way I think about it is, like, I'd rather be prepared than unprepared. Hopefully this never actually happens. There's no blackout, right? And then we can just live normally and everything will be fine. But if it does happen, we'll be ready. And I think that's the most important part. Like, if you think about, if you're not ready, there's one day of power outage, you're probably, it's just a regular power outage. And then the second day, you're probably like, okay, my food's starting to go bad in my fridge. Now I'm going to go to the grocery store and see if there's any food. Well, if all the power's out, they don't take cash, they don't take tap, what are they going to do? Oh, they're probably going to start stealing all the food. So all the grocery stores all the food's going to be gone by the time you even realize that there's something bad happening. So I'd rather be prepared and have the food already in my home. So have at least 6 months of food prepared for you and your family. Minimum. That's what I've heard, and that's what I'm gonna stick to. So yeah, the reason we're here is at Costco is to get some big bulk items and to get some supplies. So I have a list here. You probably can't see it, but it just says, like, things that don't go bad, basically. There's oats, canned beans, rice, quinoa, just foods that don't go bad. I've never done anything like this before. And it sucks that I have to make a video like this, but I genuinely want people to be prepared. Because if you have a family, you got kids, and you go to a grocery store and it's empty, that's when you're in panic mode and you're kind of fucked. So yeah, I'm gonna make this video, and no matter how embarrassing it is for me holding this phone in public, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna get. And yeah, let's go get some of the food that we need and maybe some supplies. Like, Rai doesn't want to be here. Rai's tired, but sometimes we gotta do things we don't want to do. So now some of you might be thinking, Lucas, you're crazy. Why would you think that there's going to be a blackout? Well, I'm already starting to see signs of it around the world. Stuff like Uber drivers asking their wealthy clients who are on the phone selling their businesses out of panic because they're worried about what's going to happen. And wealthier people have more of an insight to this stuff than regular people do. There's also stuff happening in Australia. And there's already stores going empty in different parts of the world. So I'd rather be prepared now than when it happens. So, rice. There we go. I didn't know those rice was here. All right, we need white rice.
Check the expiration date.
White rice, if you store it properly, it says it can last like 20 years. The thing says it like 2 or 3, but you gotta put it in a container, I believe. It's gonna seem crazy. I'm literally just gonna buy a shit ton of rice. But which one are we gonna buy?
Like, do you expect it to have both in one?
So ask the question again?
I was wondering if Lucas expects it to go on for months. Because you're buying, like, it just seems like a waste to have food to buy.
Will it be a waste when you need it?
I guess not.
There you go. There's your answer. The thing is, I don't know. I could buy 6 months worth of food and it happens for 2 months. Or
happen for a week.
It could happen for a week. It could happen for 2 years. I have no idea. But 6 months minimum. So I know one of these can last me and you like a month, right? So I'll probably buy like 2 or 3 of them. They're gonna buy rice too, my family, so stuff like that. Different choices here. I don't know which one, but it doesn't really matter, I guess, as long as you get as much as you need for as cheap as possible, I guess. Calories are calories, so. So beside the rice, we got the quinoa here, and this is 2 kilos for $14. That's pretty good. Let's get a couple of these. Quinoa, can you check the expiration date? It says 2027, but it can last much longer than that because they're seeds and grains. They can last a good amount of time. Hey, look, and if it doesn't happen, then we have lots of food. Okay, I think like 3 of these bags would be good. This could be actually not enough, but I'm happy having something rather than nothing. Because I haven't done the proper calculations. In like a survival like situation, I've heard like 500 to 1,000 calories per day per person for an adult. This should last a couple months, just this, and then this. I would be okay eating 1 meal a day. You don't need to eat 3 meals a day. And you can ration the food. We'll get oats, canned beans, nuts and seeds. Okay. All right, let's go find that. So I've seen some ghee here. We're gonna get this one because it lasts longer than this one. It says 2028, March 13th. If you guys wanted, there's also a bigger one here for $40.
Okay, thank you.
I read that chickpeas are a good thing to have. Yeah, look, there's so many different...
2029.
I don't know if you guys can read that, but it says, yeah, there's fats, fibers, sugars, protein, lots of things our bodies need. That's good. I'm gonna get a couple of these. I don't know if I already said this earlier, but you might be thinking, Lucas, you're crazy. This is never gonna happen. And I already said there's signs of it already happening around the world. I personally hope it doesn't happen, but just in the small percentage that it does, I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna not have to worry about food for a little bit. And I suggest you do the same for you and your family. These cans can last 2 years. Well, that's what the expiration says. But a lot of things can actually last longer than the expiration date. That's just what the companies say, but they can actually last much longer if you look it up online. This is what we got so far. 3 bags of rice, 6 kilos each bag of rice. And these are like 2 kilos each. Oh, this one says 2029, that's 3 years. Okay. Nice, okay. That's what we got so far. So you might be thinking, yeah, Lucas, you're manifesting this happening. Well, I don't want to think about it much other than getting this food and getting a couple supplies. I'm just gonna put it in a closet.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna worry about it after that. If this video does well, then maybe I'll post more stuff about this topic. But as of right now, I just wanted to release this one video because I'm not too familiar with how this stuff works. Thank you. Got a little free sample. And maybe I'll get some honey. Honey's a good, quick calorie. It's good for you. I'll grab 3 honeys. One here, here. And you know what? If the blackout doesn't happen within the next year, then I'll just start eating the stuff and rotating it out and buying more stuff. It doesn't have to go to waste. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, you don't want to think about it too much because then you'll start going crazy. Just get a couple things, get some food, get some supplies, and just put it away and don't even think about it. And then, let's say a couple years down the road, if it never happens, then you just rotate it out with some new stuff. Not something you got to put lots of thinking into. I mean, maybe I know there's some people who are like very into like Doomsday, like apocalypse stuff, and they got like bunkers and shit. I would like my own, but I don't have the resources for that right now. So at least the minimum thing I can do is have food and learn and research, have some books about how to survive in the wild. I know my friends are gonna see this, some family's gonna see this, and they're like, oh, Lucas, you lost it, you're going crazy. I don't care. I don't care what anyone thinks, really. But in my head, if there's even a 1% chance that this happens, I'm gonna be the one that's ready. And I'm not saying that to be like cocky, I'm just saying that to open up your awareness. Look at what's happening around the world. It's been uncertain for a while. There's wars happening. People are getting enlisted in America, right? Sorry, enlisted? I don't know the correct term. There's people fighting, protesting. So look around you. Look what's happening, right? Be aware. Put pieces together. And there's people talking about it. So why not be a little bit prepared? I'm gonna get some of these hemp hearts here. There's lots of nutrients and look at all that. What the fuck? You can't see it once you look at all the stuff in here. Copper, zinc, magnesium, vitamin B. That's stuff we need to survive. Got oats here. 5 kilos almost, like 10 pounds. I think I'm actually gonna get these ones instead. A little bit more expensive and it's a lot less, like literally half the size. But they're glyphosate free. And if you know what glyphosate is, then you know it's not good for you.
Yeah.
Should I get 3?
Honestly, I'm
2, 4, 6 kilos. And this is 4 kilos. So it's almost the same amount. Shout out to Davidson who got me. He didn't show me to do this, but he inspired me to do this. He does this when he goes to Costco. Oh, it's not gonna fit. Alright. Basically take the boxes and then you put your own food in the boxes. Easier to transport. So shout out to Davidson for that one. Now this should last us a couple months. But my family's also getting food. So hopefully a total of minimum 6 months is what you want. I'm gonna take a video just because I'm a little bit of a conspiracy theorist. Even though conspiracies come true. If you know this game, shout out to David. That's a game about the world ending. So I don't know. They might be putting it in there as a sign to warn you. The thing about doing this, getting all this food and supplying yourself with months of food and being prepared, like 99% of the world isn't gonna be prepared. And if you can put yourself ahead and be ready, like I don't want to have to come here and do this, but if there's even a slight chance that it's possible, which it could happen, you never know. I hope it doesn't. But if it ever does, then I'm already a step ahead and I can focus my energy on other things instead of being in survival mode and worrying about where I'm gonna get my next meal. Everything here is what we're getting. We got cans, rice, oatmeal, honey, ghee, quinoa, hemp hearts, things that don't need to be refrigerated and that will last months, if not years, without any sort of refrigeration or anything like that. Last thing I'm gonna do is look at the camping stuff. see if there's anything there that I need or already don't have. So this is pretty much everything we got. I didn't find any camping stuff that I like, so maybe I'll just go to another store. But we're gonna check out now and I'll show you how much everything costs, just to be a little bit extra prepared in this chaotic world we live in. Everyone put your guess down in the comments on how much all this is gonna cost.
Please begin scanning.
Holy. I think it's gonna be $250 for everything.
11:49.
Say it again, say it.
$253.
Comment down below how much you think it's gonna cost.
11:49. 11:99.
Hey, Black.
Uh-oh, that's a sign from the gods that we're doing the right thing.
99.
It's a sign.
One more.
Which one? Oh, this one?
Please remove the
Oh, sorry.
unscanned item.
Caught me stealing
Remember to always
on
scan
tape.
your item before placing it in the tray area. Please continue scanning.
It's literally almost $250.
13.
Wow, that's crazy.
99.
You said $253.
Yeah. Wait, that's it.
Yeah, yeah.
Place your item in the tray area.
That's awesome. So I said $253, it's $252. I said $250, but she wins, I guess. She's closer.
That's how you play the
So this
Price is
is
Right.
exactly, you win. So we're getting this, but this doesn't count because it doesn't correlate with this at all, but this is separate. Okay, you can scan it.
17.99.
All right, that's the total for everything. Just subtract that right there, but that's how much everything was.
Please remove all scanned items.
I am better too.
Please begin scanning. $5.
All right, that's everything. So that took about an hour and a half, and $270 just to be a little bit prepared for a couple months if something were to happen. Not much to ask, to be honest. And then after this, you just store it and forget about it. That's all it takes. Just one time doing it, and that's it. What should the video be called? Doomsday Costco run? Or is the world really ending? Question mark. So I'm just a regular Joe trying to be a little bit proactive, just in case that 1% chance that it does happen. I was trying to see if I noticed anybody else like doing any prepping, and 0 people that I saw looked like they had any sort of doomsday prep in their cart. Take what you want from this video. It's not to scare you, it's to keep you aware. And you know, it's better to be safe than sorry. Be a little bit proactive for you and your family. I'm gonna post a video like this one time, and that's it. Unless there's a demand for it. But I don't plan on posting any more of these videos unless people ask for more. But yeah, that's the end of the video, and we're gonna go home now. All right, thanks for watching, and look out for yourselves. I love you. Peace.